By now, you probably heard the news about George Foreman. Let me put this in perspective. For some of us who've grown up as boxing fans and just fans of athletes who compete at the highest level, George Foreman is a legend. He will be a legend. It's up to all of us to keep stories like George Foreman alive. People will write about it. But more importantly, those of us who witnessed what he did, whether winning the Olympic gold in '68, losing to Muhammad Ali, going to a very dark place, but never disgracing himself or his legacy. So many people wanted to manipulate him and to just see him just do things, but he found a calling in Christ. He stepped away. Years later, he came back and people made fun of him. And what did he do? He leaned into that. He was known as somebody, or at least presented as somebody who was very surly. But as he quote-unquote reinvented himself, or let people rather see his true self, they made fun of him because he wanted to go back and box, while always maintaining the fact that he was a minister. And he went out and fought, and they made fun of him, old, slow, heavy. And what did he do? Again, he leaned into that. He became a pitchman. As somebody who spent almost 40 years in the advertising and marketing world, it's just wonderful to watch what he did. Big and scary? No. Happy and presentable to all. And then so many people wanted to see him fail and make fun of him. And then he shocked the world by beating Moore. Puncher's chance? More than that, I will never forget that night he won the championship. George, thank you for all of those memories. And thank you for the grace that you showed everyone, from the youngest child to the oldest person and all in between. And you never, ever made fun of your opponent. That wasn't who you were. Muhammad Ali did it, but in a different way. He was selling the sport and himself. You had Ernie Shavers, Larry Holmes, Jimmy Young. You had great fighters, Joe Frazier, who you knocked down so many times. And I love Joe Frazier. You had Ali. We had to show how boxing styles mattered. You won't be forgotten by me, that's for sure. Thank you for the memories.